Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm Danny. As you see what's going on our lovely island of Fawnhallow today. That was a really weird welcome. I don't know if you heard that. Welcome! But yeah, we're going to be vibing out as per usual on Happy Home Paradise. We'll be doing our customizations, our speed customizations. Honestly, it's quite refreshing. Like, I know I say this every single time doing it's like, you know, the biggest brain thing was turning my customizations from like the 2-hour ones into like the not 20 minutes, like I guess it's more like 40-minute ones or whatever. It's honestly kind of fun. I suppose I'm sort of gamifying it at this point, which is, I'm not really sure if that's what you should be doing for such a creative process like this, but you know, that's, everyone interacts with things in their own different ways. So anyway, hello everyone. Right now in Fawnhallow, it's 4:52 PM on Saturday, April 2nd, 2022. Hopefully y'all had a fun day on April Fool's Day yesterday. I don't really know much of what happened yesterday. I know the Reddit thing's still going on. How's that going? I don't know. Hopefully it's going well. People are having fun. But yeah, you know, that's of course in the past. April Fool's Day is just here and gone there in a flash. I'm back, and I got nothing else to really say about that sort of thing. And instead, we are just going to do some customizations. I wonder if today will be the day that we'll end up doing the actual. No, because like I'll be honest, I don't feel like doing a big customization, and I certainly feel like the hospital and the cafe extra floor, or the extra rooms, and I don't actually know what they are, probably deserve at least a little bit more going on with it, you know, like it deserves me putting more effort and time into it, than rather me just sort of like not blindly tossing, but sort of just being like, yeah, whatever, and sort of vaguely making something for it. And I suppose I'm sort of like dissuaded from doing a hospital one anyway, because I already got a long stay room, I suppose, in the back of the hospital, the office area anyway, but that's neither here nor there. Now we're just going to sort of vibe. I recorded some Bad Review earlier today. How'd it go? It was alright. I can't say it was like the most home run grand slam sort of performance I've had before, but it was fine. You know, it got the job done, and you know, it's especially since, because if you don't know, I basically took a month off from recording videos which are not Animal Crossing videos, mainly because I just had an absolutely massive backlog, and I just kind of didn't really feel like recording for most of March, I suppose. We're gonna purchase, both of these are fake, but we'll purchase them just to get a rotation out for Sunday. But yeah, I basically took like a month off from recording videos which weren't Animal Crossing videos, and then now I'm sort of getting back into recording them again, and I was like, oh, it's been a month since I played any of these games. I mean, wouldn't you know it, those last two, the last time I recorded Death Door, finished the game. I still haven't, I think I've decided on what the next game's going to be. Obviously I'm not going to spoil it for you right now, but the game coming after Death Door is another one of those, well, because Death Door was quite a recent one from when I played this, when I started out Let's Play. This one's going to be a much older game. I think it's at least like 4 or 5 years old, but it's something which I've heard good things about when it was released, and I just for some reason never played it. But one of the reasons being that I never actually owned it for a while, but and then I was checking my itch.io, and I was like, oh, I've got this game. At least it was a while back I checked out. I haven't actually checked out recently, so maybe I don't have it anymore. But who we got chilling around here? We got a lot of the ninja people. Sylvana! Hello. Who'd have thunk you've been here? So of course Sylvana's probably got priority, unless she's got like an absolutely terrible drawing. And I think at this point we might consider actually doubling up on acres now, because we're running out of valid I mean, already in the last few customizations we were doing, we were basically sort of stretching out the acres we have, and sort of like forcing customizations on acres, which probably wasn't the best decision, but still could at least plausibly be on that land. But now we're getting to a stage where I think we've only got the ice and the desert, and then the ice and some other random one left, which is going to be rather difficult. A bathroom, pretty view of a yard, period drama, okay. Outdoors, that's a bit vague. Cooking for fresh veggies. I don't know, Sylvana. We've done a lot of cooking ones. I want to get it away from. Okay, that was very similar to Sky's one. Post workout, shower in a locker room. Okay, so maybe Sylvana's. Maybe you're going to be a bit on hold. Mainly because we've done so many sort of like kitchenettes, food-based customizations. It's sort of like one of the most common ones I've noticed thus far on Happy in Paradise. So it'd be nice to do something an ickle bit different. Rodeo and Flo are both here. Oh, that's a cool one. Magic. So I assume like the Wizarding World of Harry Potter is something that you want. Okay. Rodeo, you have my attention. And mainly because that's a very interesting customization, which I've not seen before. I don't think we've seen anything like that. So that certainly gives a little bit of priority. I don't really know where we're going to put you, to be honest. I suppose if we're meant to base off Harry Potter, we should put you like somewhere in the mountains. But you know, perhaps we shouldn't draw too much inspiration from that. In first place, mainly because it's been like 15 years or something since I last read Harry Potter, so I don't really remember much of it anymore. But we will just sort of see what we can do, because it might not be like that sort of like magical school magic. It might be camping, how very relevant. It might be like a stage show sort of magic, just a humble place to rest your head. Mysterious stuff you find. I don't really remember these. Even though I did a tier list and I looked at everyone's Happy in Paradise customization, I don't remember a lot of what these are. So that's certainly something. Why on earth are you, Meringue? Yeah, I'm in the storage room. Hello, Meringue. Oh! I just turned off your security camera. Didn't mean to in particular, but... I apologise if someone comes in and starts stealing your stuff. Tomatoes al alijo. Oh, it's actually a new recipe. We don't know how to do this one. That's wonderful. Wonderful, I say, Meringue. Okay, so we're going to do Radio's one, because Radio's is probably the most interesting that I saw. We do need to make sure we grab whatever recipe we got out on the beach. Out on the beach, let's go get away. They say what we're going to say. Sorry. I don't know, that always comes to mind every time I say. There's just some words which always trigger certain songs, and that's one of them. Oh, Nicki Minaj, Super Bass. Which, you know, I don't even know how many years old it must be by now, like 10? No, that can't be right. That's a bit too old. No, I don't know, maybe. Was I 14 when it first came out? This is a Google question. Super Bass. Super Bassas, as I typed it. 2010. 12 years ago. Okay. Wow. It was even older than I thought. That's unbelievable. Okay, so we're going to sort of just like wander around. We're gonna looky see... That's not really a sentence. Not, of course, everyone's sort of vibing out. No, but we're going to have a look-see to see if we can find where this recipe is. Not all villages are displayed at once, right? Yeah, okay, not all villages are displayed at once. Actually, I don't know. I wonder if there becomes a point where... Like, what's the maximum amount of villages which can be displayed at one time on your island? I wonder if... I mean, there's obviously got to be an upper limit. There's no way we're going to allow, like, 400 different villages to be displayed on your Paradise Resort Island, but I wonder what that number is. I would guess it's around 50 or something. That seems like a reasonable amount. We do have to move Rodeo, because Rodeo, unfortunately, is in a place where we cannot actually have a conversation with him. I wonder if he recognises us. So by the hand of God, we have... put you up here. Hello. This place full of tasty treats, always busy. Let's do your magical, whimsical customization. We'll see if it's a magical school or if it's just a magical stage show. Honestly, it probably allows both. It probably has customization for both, but we'll sort of see which way you're sort of trying to push us. Because you've got very sort of my wizardly watchtower. Oh, okay. It's a wizard's tower. So it's not quite like a whimsical magical school, and it's not quite like a stage magician's performance. So let's see. I kind of want to put you on like a remote island, if anything, but I don't know if we got any more islands. We actually still have quite a few customizations left. Sorry, so acres left. How many do we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need to start doing more of these wintry ones to actually put them over here. I might just put you on like... I don't want to put you on this island. This is such a pretty island, which I'm not sure if that's where the wizard one should go. I mean, theoretically, you should probably go on a different one, but here I am not doing that anyway. Like, maybe at some point, like in the future, I'll start rearranging all of the acres, maybe on our second pass through. But I'm not really bothered by it too much. We could put you on an ice tower. That's an interesting idea. No, I'm gonna put you on this island. I'm gonna be honest. If you have islands, don't really make sense, but this one at least gives a feeling of being sort of remote. And I think an island just for yourself, or like a wizardly Waverly tower. What am I saying? For Wizarding Tower seems to make a lot more sense. It should be a remote location, and I suppose the trees do sort of help give a sort of vibe that it's enclosed. If only it wasn't a beach island as well, but you know, I'm not really going to be picky at this sort of scenario. I don't know where you're looking, Rodeo, but that was definitely not at me. But we can talk about the acres as the day is long, but instead we're going to get straight into the customization. This is actually probably one which might have been better to do 2 floors, but have 2 smaller rooms. But why mess with tradition that we got now? What is that? Oh, it's glowing moss. You have to forgive me. I'm also using the Joy-Cons, which tend to be the ones which are rather prone to Joy-Con drift. Let's just ignore the lighting for now. Ooh, this is a good idea. This is a good question. Which cyber? I don't know if that sounds quite whimsical enough. Healing's definitely not right. Cave underwater. Cyber at least has a sort of like strange sounds, but I'm not really convinced by it. None of these quite sound magical. Apart from healing, but it's not... Okay, well, we'll put it on healing for now, but let us see what sort of customization options you even have. Ah, you want a medieval building. That's not really what I was picturing. Interesting, interesting. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking like a very sort of like dark and musty sort of magical area or tower. Magical flooring feels reasonable. I kind of want to... Oh, interesting. Sorry, wall. That's an interesting direction to go in. I wonder if magical circle will be even... Have we used this yet? I'm not sure. I almost feel like it shouldn't be a magical circle. But I don't feel that enough to not make it a magical circle. I think magical circle is pretty cool. We can do this sort of thing to make it feel like it's aligned. I suppose it depends if we want you to feel like a creepy wizard, or do we want you to feel like a welcoming, sort of like whimsical wizard. I think we want to go not creepy per se, but like make you feel like a bit of a hermit or something, you know, just all out here on your own. You're a little bit unsettling, but you're really actually quite a nice person. Ooh, per lesson. I think I want to use... I wonder if we should use green. You know what we should do? We should, seeing as we have to incorporate glowing moss, we should see what colours we can make glowing moss and choose a fitting colour for that. I kind of want to do yellow. It's kind of like green, but green is not quite the vibe I want. I kind of like a big soup, which I guess is kind of works for your lazy personality, Rodeo, doesn't it? Okay, let's think about this. There's going to be an open floor thing, I think. How are we going to divide things? Because the problem with using a magical circle flooring is we have to do it like this. Well, we don't have to, I suppose. That's true, but it would feel foolish to not have things arranged like this. So I actually think we don't use a magical flooring. Just so we can actually partition things off and have different rooms in here. Otherwise it's a little bit overwhelming, isn't it? I kind of want like some old looking flooring. Some like worn, spooky flooring? No, that's not really what I want. I do want it to be kind of dark though. Oh, rosewood is an interesting idea. We can use purple and yellow as a sort of main colour motifs. Dark chocolate, no. What other sort of possibilities do we got? I think a wood flooring makes the most sense for me. Dirt flooring. Oh, we could do cobblestone. That's actually an interesting idea. Like some sort of stone flooring. But I think it's not dark enough. And I kind of want the sort of brown coloration. So what's the darkest brown wood floor we have? What about brown brick? No, I'm not feeling that. That's too bright. Oh, but I'm parquet. Oh, parquet flooring is not bad. I kind of do like it more than that one. Black iron. Ooh, that's interesting. It kind of gets rid of a brown thematic though, which I'm kind of fond of. I think we're going to stick with rosewood, I'm going to be honest. And now we're going to think of some sort of way that we want to partition things. I think we want the back room to be the experimentation, the science, well, I guess not science, the magical area. and we'll have some the research lab, shall we say, and then we'll have some of these front rooms be the what other rooms? I guess it would be nice to give you some sort of a living quarters. Where are partitions? So here we go, living quarters, and I'm not really sure what the other room should be. Oh, we can have two rooms just like this. You know, you enter into the living quarters, or perhaps it makes more sense to enter into the study and then you go backwards to get into the living quarters. Okay, fair enough. Let's do that then. So you immediately enter, and you're in the alchemical, the magical study. Just Joy-Con drift is very annoying, I must say. And then you go backwards, and then you have a little bit of a. Oh, you can have a nice little corridor thing. Ooh, okay. This is an interesting shape. Hold on. Let's think about this. Get rid of this. I do want this to align up with a wall, so I think it has to be like that. Alternatively, we can push it down one. Yeah, just to give it a bit more room, and then it's kind of like you got a corridor here leading into your back private chambers. I guess a dark wood pillar might make the most sense. Might be one which blends in the best. And indeed, it does kind of look like it. So we'll use this corner here, and I think we'll just save one space for that. And now let us put other sort of magical research objects that is recommended over here. What is this? Medieval building. I'm not sure if we're going to really use these. A greenhouse box. That's an interesting idea. Oh my god, the Joy-Con drift is utterly terrible in this. Because this coloration's a little bit weird, I think I want to put this here just so it's not immediately noticeable, I suppose. Oh, I don't want to use white though. So I think we're going to use the damaged. But I kind of want to. Maybe black's a bit better. Oh, that's way too dark. Oh, I do like the yellow sort of overhead light. Okay, I think we're going to match the shelf. And we'll put it over here. And then we'll put like an alchemical workstation or something over here, I think. We can put something next to this stuff over here. Okay, I'm not really sure what sort of desk would. I don't really like those options as desks, but it might be the best option we have for antique desk. To be perfectly honest, I guess so. Okay, we kind of just had to roll with this. There's not really a better option, I think. Oh, we can use black instead of dark brown. I don't know if that's necessarily better. Because in this light, it does look more brown than it does black. Yeah, this brown is definitely too bright. Okay, we'll run with black with this, and then we'll put some things on top of it. But I feel like we should belong. Oh yeah, like scales. Or maybe it makes more sense to put scales up here. Because there's a tool that you probably wouldn't use that often. We definitely want your research notes. I think your lab experiment should probably be on a different table over here. So maybe we duplicate this table, put this table here. Can we custom? We can't customize this, and that has to be facing that way. Okay, and then we'll give you a candle. Could be interesting. Maybe not on the desk per se, but I don't mean black. I meant copper. We could put the candle up here, like this is the sort of light you work by. And then we'll give you just one other thing. Knives. A grandfather clock could be quite nice as well. So like you work late into the wee hours of the morning. You can have like a nice little shot here of you like sitting at the desk studying, and then you looking over to the clock being like, oh my goodness, it's already 1 AM or something. You get me? You feel me? You feel what I'm putting out? Maybe not. I think that's fair if you don't. So we've got that, and we want like, I don't know if we want a book, maybe like a stack of books is like this is you're like studying hard from them. And okay, literature is basically the only coloration, which I think makes sense here. So you put this stuff here. I think it'd be nice to put... I'm not sure. We should definitely put something else down though. The question is what? I'm not sure. Okay. Well, we'll come back to that. For now, let's work on the bed. The bedroom. You know, because the wizard's got to get ready every morning. Of course. We'll do it like this. 1, 2, 1, 2. We can give you a bedside table. An antique wardrobe. For you to get your clothes from. Put it over here. Maybe we can give you your own sort of mini personal desk. That's what these antique bureaus are for. Get another chair. Don't really know where we want to put you. We could put you in the corner. That's me in the corner. I could put you here, studying on it. 1, 2, 3. Maybe just shift over 1. No, put you over here, I think. Maybe put you over here. That might be a little bit too crowded. Yeah, give it a bit of room. And then, a vintage dress, interesting. I suppose we could put some other stuff in here. As long as it, coloration-wise, fits okay. It's alright. Perhaps a bit too bright. Interesting. We could do something like this to give like a false partition idea. I'm not sure if I like the idea of that. So instead maybe... I don't really like this layout of this room. It needs something else. You know what we could do? Why don't we use some partitions? Some low partitions to sort of break up the room a little bit. These island counters, I mean. I'm just an island counter. And then over here we can have like so this is your own personal quarters, then maybe over here you can have like a, I don't know, a mini study? Another mini study? Or like a relaxation area? Maybe like a dining room? Or maybe like a, yeah, hold on. We can have like a dining room or something. We can have this big old table in the middle. And then let's get some chairs or something. Or a sofa. Hold on. There's an antique sofa, isn't there? I think there is. Because we've done customization. Oh no, it's elegant sofa, that's it. A vintage sofa might be okay, let's see. It doesn't really fit the sort of retro vibe, I suppose. Maybe a simple sofa will be okay. If we have like a... We don't have a dark brown sort of coloration there for some reason. Which one can we do? Moroccan sofa. I did say I wanted purple as a secondary, as sort of aesthetic. So I can have this and then we put something behind you maybe? Or... I feel like this should switch places with the bed. It feels so lopsided on that side, doesn't it? Yeah, this balances it out a little bit. And then maybe... I'm not sure if I'm sticking with a sofa either, but... Oh, we can't fit this in. That way, I wish there was an undo button. Or perhaps we could centre it then, a little bit like this. So it's like a meeting place. In which case, maybe these should be partitions. We'll keep one just in case we don't want it to be a partition, but... Ah! No, that's fine. Because with the introduction of pillars, of course, you can always cheat out a little bit more room by doing something like this, or cheat out a doorway. And then we can push these. Yeah, I think that looks a little bit better. Now this is like a meeting place, being like, so what do you want me to do? Maybe this is where he does his business. whatever, and this is just sort of like showing people what it's like. I'm not sure if I want to stick with this sofa, I'm going to be perfectly honest. I wonder if an elegant sofa's got a better option, but I'm not super convinced it does. I mean, it does mean we can use a pattern for whatever, but which of these patterns would make the most sense? That's a very good question. I don't think I have a good answer for you, because these patterns are quite vibrant. Well, not vibrant, they're quite busy for what I'm looking for. So I think maybe only this one would be okay. But this feels a little bit too gothic, doesn't it? Yeah, it makes everything a bit too one note, I would say. So maybe this purple one's okay to give just a tiniest splash of colour. So maybe we shouldn't use yellow. We should do this as a pink. So it's kind of like a purple. I would say maybe this greenhouse should go, but I don't quite know what to replace it with yet. And perhaps this should move one step closer. One step closer to the corner, baby means. And we could put some counter spaces here. To give us a sort of like a break up in monotony. And maybe if we put that away. We got this, and then we can put like things which look like ingredients on here. Oh gosh. Nope. See, I want to line it up with a bookshelf, but I also don't want to... Yeah, I think I want to do it like this. We could do that. But there needs to be something else here. Or does it? Maybe we could just center it like this. Okay, in which case we can put like a lamp here or something. A fan palm. A bird! That's an interesting idea. A bird cage. Feels a little bit wizardy, doesn't it? I feel like it shouldn't be over here, but it should be like in a lab, in a private dormitory. Or maybe over here? Or maybe back behind there we can put like a little gramophone to get a little bit of, maybe not spooky music necessarily, but music full stop. In there. So of course we get some things which could possibly be like ingredients for some sort of potion, some sort of stew. I think a wooden bucket actually makes a lot of sense. Oh, interestingly, a wooden bucket can't go up there, so I guess we'll put a wooden bucket in the corner. Maybe it's like a bucket for the wasted material. I don't really know. None of these are quite purple. So I guess we'll go with pink. It's kind of a closest operation. Operation? A variation. We have a little urn here. A copper urn. Perhaps that's got other alchemical doodads and goods. I guess if we wanted to do alchemy, we could put some gold bars down. That's what alchemy is meant to be, right? That sort of dealio. I think maybe we put the scales... no, I kind of like the scales up here. Mainly because they're gold. I'm putting them a bit to the side. Is useful in that sense. I think we should put some more plant, or like any plants down. Maybe instead of putting this down, we could put... What if we moved the grandfather clock here? No, I don't like that in the slightest. What if we just left that open? What if we move this out a little bit? Yeah, I think that's a bit better, moving it out by one stage. And then we'll just put just any sort of small item which looks like it could be used in some sort of brewing ingredient thing. Oh, food is interesting. There's something which looks like a conspicuous, like, bottle of blood, or like, oh, you know what? Probably the candle should be over here now I think about it. So I can actually, like, sort of, like, light things up a little bit. Maybe he put it down there. What is vibing? An antique radio. I mean, it is another antique item. And it gives some strange vibes. I wonder if we want to move you over like this. No, I think that's okay like this. Probably what we want to do. We could, in fact, just make this... Oh, my word. Stop. Oh, no, we can't, I don't think. I was going to say we could make partitions go across the entire way. Actually, we can. Again, by using the power of cheating out space by using another column. And now that does make it align up with that as well. We can now, in fact, do something like this. Oh. Which I'm not sure if we particularly want to do, but we can do it. We can do it like this, maybe. And then we could put like a weird portrait at the end of this hall. On like a table. Oh, grandfather clock at the end of a hall. That's kind of spooky, isn't it? That also makes no sense. It's probably what I'd say. I feel like I do want to move you out a little bit. Oh, you know what? It's because I need another one of these. It's either that or... we instead make it... We could get rid of a table. Because the problem is that I don't like this sort of like open corridor thing. So I was thinking maybe if we basically just turn this into a super long corridor like this. And have like a meeting sitting room here. Of which you can sort of walk around. Yeah, okay. I think I like that a little bit better than something in the corner. Maybe this is where the birdcage goes. And then here we can put like a mirror or something instead. I feel like I want a small rug just to sort of tie this room together. Just to give it a bit of, you know, unity over here. Just a small sort of purple. This might be a bit big. Yeah, it's a little bit big. Maybe not simple as in plain. It should definitely have some sort of pattern on it. But just something just to sort of unify these elements. Or maybe we get a smaller one just for that rug area. What would that be? Would that be like a 3x2 rug, I think? A wedding rug? I mean, yeah, like that. But not the wedding rug. Probably. Certainly feels like we could do something a little bit more fitting on the wedding rug, but... Starry skies? Annoyingly, it peeks through. Just a big old skull. Because I'm not super vibing with this area right now. I feel like it needs just something maybe along this wall. But I'm not sure what. It shouldn't be like a furniture item. It should be something, I was going to say transcendental from furniture, but that's perhaps a little bit too grandiose. Yeah, maybe like a shelf or something. Maybe like a... I know, the problem is if we use this, we're going to have to actually put stuff on it. It's going to be a right pain. I mean, it's okay. The black one might look a little bit better. Just because we're using black as a sort of dark brown substitute. I think that's probably a little bit better. Perhaps this can go here. No, I think this can go here. Or we can replace it with something else. Or we can replace it with something else, which can go there. And we can move the birdcage back to that thing. Oh, we can give you like a lamp. I'm not sure, but we're already using candlelight. So something which looks magical. What else looks magical? We could just give you a plant. That's a good point. Like maybe this is like your home. I kind of want a darker plant. I mean, that's darker, but... I mean, wait, hold on. Can we customize this? I believe it's changed a little bit, but not much. Okay, yeah, maybe Monstera is a little bit better. Let's put a little bit of plant here. Maybe we put like a low coffee table in front of these two. I don't think that's a bad idea, just because that doesn't... One of these is a low coffee table, isn't it? I don't know which one we want to go with. I guess for Zen, if this has a dark wood or black, I suppose. Coloration looks a little bit fancy from the top. Okay, now we just need to put small odds and ends at places. Oh, we do need to move all of this stuff across. Who could forget? I'll say this bit looks a bit empty. I wonder if we should put stuff along the edge of a wall there, but the bookshelves do kind of fill out a bit. I wonder if we should replace one of the book... I wonder if bookshelves should be an accent wall. Hold on. I didn't even consider this, but maybe we have No. Well, if we had a dark brown main wall, and then the musty library as an accent wall on one of the sides, I don't know, or the other way around. I'm not really loving many of these variants, gonna be honest. I mean, this one might be okay, but I think it will let in too much light is a problem. So what if we use that one as the accent wall? So we have the old library like this, and then we have this as a sort of accent wall. I do kind of like a look of that pirate wall. Oh no, you're on the wrong wall. That's interesting. Yeah, actually, I actually kind of like it like this. Okay. Where do we need to put some small things? We need to put some small things on here. And then I think we just need to move on to the wall stuff afterwards. A violin. A little terrarium in a cage, so maybe it looks like a caged plant or something. Can we get Venus flytrap as an actual item? That'd be quite cool. Something that looks dangerous. Oh, a globe, actually. Cool globe. It's quite big. I'm not sure if it really fits on there, but... maybe this cool globe should go where this plant stood. How dare you stand where he once stood. It kind of does look like a ground globe, so I think I'll be okay. And we'll give you one other thing. Just one more thing. A creepy doll. No, we're not doing creepy. We're just doing more whimsical, I suppose. A fortune telling set is an interesting idea. Or if he does fortune telling on the side. I'm not sure if that's super what we want, but you know, we're putting it there anyway. It's at least got the right vibes. Ah, what if we put like a... if only it wasn't a model. It's not the strangest thing, I think, for a wizard to have him in their tower. A golden turtle? A lucky cat? Lucky cat sounds quite funny. Maneki Neko. Sure, maybe he's superstitious. Yeah, okay, I think that's pretty good. Let us move on to the wall items if we have any that we particularly want to put down. I think pitcher plants are a good idea. Because it's got that sort of wizardy vibe, doesn't it? And it kind of looks like Looks a bit strange. What is this? Hanging glowing moss? I don't know, that's a thing. We'll put a bit of floral swag just above the doorway. Maybe it's meant to be like a blessing or a curse, I suppose. Before you enter. Maybe it's meant to ward off evil spirits. Oh, we could put dried flower garland above it as well. It feels like something which is a bit more mystical. I do want to put this broom and dustpan down. I think I want to put it over here. Just to make this area feel a little bit less empty. I wonder how many more plants I want to put down. Glow in the dark sticks is an interesting idea. I think wall mounted candle probably makes more sense to put down. We'll put like a couple here because you want your working space to be well lit. At least I'd like to think so. And we'll put them down in the hallway. I don't know if we want any more. That might be good. Let's not overdo it. And then we'll put, I think we want to put some stuff on the ceiling. A hanging, let's see what the hanging glowing moss looks like. It might be pretty cool. It feels a bit whimsical, doesn't it? Doesn't really look like glowing moss, I'm gonna be honest. But it looks quite nice hanging above a cauldron like that. And then we'll put the vine garlands, just sort of scatter them around him. Like maybe he doesn't really clean up all that well. You know, he's a busy guy. He's a busy wizard. I think I'll go with dark green. So yeah, you know, it's getting a bit out of control, the amount of vines all over the place. But he doesn't really seem to mind them. As long as the vines aren't in his way, he's perfectly okay with them. I think that's probably enough. I don't think we want to super overdo it. Perhaps give it just a tiny bit, tiniest bit of room. Actually, maybe we put this one over here. Okay, I think we want to put one more, just maybe in this corner. I think that looks okay. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I think we probably do want to get a little bit of a shine going on. I don't know what sort of shine exactly, but I think dizzy spin on the cauldron could be quite fun. It's like, ooh, a toxic brew. Make a grandfather clock. Just a Icarus bit creepy. I don't think we want anything else to be that creepy. Oh, we didn't put any lights in his bedroom. Should probably do that, huh? Well, we don't have to, but I think having a couple of lights feels reasonable. Now it feels like we should put them down over here as well. So we will. Just to sort of really fill everything up, huh? Alright, I think that looks good. Let's just put your clothes on and we'll figure out what we're doing outside. I think it's going to be quite simple. I think we just kind of want to make a forest. I don't know what sort of Magic Academy stuff we want. I feel like I want you wearing quite dark clothing, but I don't know if that's going to be possible or not. I'm going to have a little look out for it. Okay, Magic Academy. It could be, it's possible, Mage's Robe. That's quite a good one, isn't it? Or this one. We do have purple as a coloration, but the bow perhaps makes it a little bit too cutesy, which is not exactly what we're going for. So I think we're going to roll with this. And what's this one called? Mage's Hat. So I assume we've already got the black one, which is why it's not displaying for us up there. Done. Nice. Was there any other items we wanted to put down? I could have sworn there was an item at the beginning. Yeah, but wait, these ones. I do want to put a one down. Maybe in place of a fruit basket, which is a little bit bright, isn't it? A little bit too bright. There we go. Nice. Okay, now let's decorate the outside. I think we're just going to put trees down. Spooky trees, maybe, to make it feel like a spooky forest. But then you go inside, it's not that bad. It's not that spooky. But certainly we do want to give off that initial impression. So I think we also want it to be quite late. Maybe not quite midnight. Just late. Raining? Yeah. No. I kind of like the night sky, I'm going to be honest. What's the button? This is the button. We'll try and make this look a little bit grand. Yeah, like this one. This looks a bit more like a chateau. I think tiles perhaps is a little bit better. Yeah, we'll go over tiles. We'll go over dark wood paneling, dark log cabining. Brick exterior. Okay. And then we'll stick reef. I don't know if we can do anything. It's a bit annoying we can't put you here. I'm not really sure what we're going to put behind you. I didn't really think that far. Yeah, I didn't really think about this, but we can put the decay trees down. We can give you your sort of spooky forest. Just gotta make sure to rotate some of these here and there. And then we'll remove the trees, should we need to. We can put like a well, I think, in your backyard. I think that was, yeah, that was got a simple well. Maybe, I guess a well on a beach island doesn't really make much sense, but don't think about it too hard, is what I'd say. Something like this. Yeah, let's make sure we actually rotate some of these trees so they're not all literally facing in the same direction. Give it a little bit of a visual variance. I'm not really sure what we're going to put back there, I'm going to be honest, but... Oh, maybe we could put your greenhouse box. There we go. We found a place for it. There in front of the trees. And... I don't really know what else. Maybe you just do some outside. A little bit of alchemy outside. So I'll put another one of these in. I know it's sort of going against my rule of not repeating furniture items unless it's for effect, but there's only so many furniture items which I think particularly fit this theme. Or at least the way I've done this theme. Oh my word. These trees make it rather annoying to put things down. Yeah, so you got like a... Well, maybe we should move this house over a bit. Put up a corner. I'm not super convinced this is the right idea, but we might as well have a little look at it. No, I kind of don't like that. Maybe we just move it forward a bit. So we'll put this here. We'll certainly move you out of the way because you're very much in the way, Rodeo. We can't customize it here. But we'll move it. We'll move the house forward a bit. Just so it makes sense that you would like have a path you go around the side to actually go to your like laboratory where you're doing all these weird like tests and that sort of things. I don't know what else to put out here, like a bucket. Don't really have much room, so I think it would have to be left like that. It's either that or we push you all the way to the back. I kind of like you a little bit forward. I don't know. It's not the best outside. I'm kind of struggling with ideas, really. Of things to put outside, apart from just make it a spooky forest, but it's just a bit samey, I suppose. I just tried to put the house away, that doesn't make sense. Right, we could put a skeleton. I don't know if I want to put the skeleton. I think that's a bit too on the nose. Poisonly. Yeah, and I don't want to do this castle stuff, I'm going to be perfectly honest. We could put a stonework kitchen outside instead of grass. Oh, we could put it instead of, yeah, let's put it instead of this. Because since we already used it now, it's sort of like it's a brewery station. Maybe you're like making potions or something. I think we'll just leave it. I'll be honest, and I don't really have an idea of the outside, so we're sort of going to leave it like that. We're just going to check the lighting is okay inside. And then we'll probably just round this episode here. Oh, sorry, round the customization. Not the episode. We still got to, you know, round off it. Okay, it's a bit too dark in here. Is probably what I'd say. So let's turn the light on just a little bit. Perhaps I'll give you a bit of a purplish glow. Yeah, something like that. Just to be a bit spooky. And of course, because we've got partitions in the middle, Rodeo's not going to be particularly... I mean, no, he's going to be happy with it, but he's going to have some very odd camera angles. But I'm going to take a sip of water, you know, stay hydrated. Have a stretch, everyone. Good work. Wizardly Watchtower. I wonder what other people have done. So I feel like there's a lot of potential in this one. Rodeo, Wizardly Watchtower, amazing partition shot. We'll see what other people have done. Some people have probably done some crazy things, I think. Oh, that's it. That's a good thing. Oh, this person used banners, hanging banners and things. Oh, they use the star fragments. That's quite clever. That's quite a nice one, to be honest. This is a nice way of doing like that open floor planet. Everyone used a magical circle. Is basically what I'm seeing. I mean, I suppose it is a tower. It doesn't really make much sense to have partitions, but it's nice to see everyone else's interpretations. I should do this more often. And just to sort of see what other people have done. So I can get my own vibes of what's going on. It'd be nice if we can make Rodeo do that sort of. Thinking, yeah, just keep doing that, keep doing that. Do the handheld camera, we'll raise it up a little bit. Give that a little bit of a tilt. Boom. I think that's quite funny. Alright, now you're done sort of freaking out over the cauldron. I'm heading back, Rodeo. Oh, I actually completely forgot to put that, like, broom in the corner there. It's a bit small, you can't really see it, to be honest, but hey-ho, here we go. It's neither here nor there. 20,000 pokey. Oh yeah, I did look at that one time, like how to get more pokey. Wasn't it? You can get like a raise by doing something, but I don't really remember what that is, and I'm not really too fussed about it. It's not like I'm particularly short on pokey. Nor am I really using it in the first place, but there you go. Rodeo's customization, I would say, yeah, that's alright. I'm not going to be like, whoa, that was amazing. I'm going to be like, it was interesting. And it was at the very least, a very unique customization idea. So I'm happy in that sense that I got to do something a little bit different in that regard. Yeah, I'm not sure how to feel about it. Well, I got so many messages. Okay, well, I had to reply with these messages in the sec, but I'm going to round off this episode here. So if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been Dear Darling. Any likes, comments, subscription, shares are greatly appreciated. Join my Dear Darling Discord and follow me on Twitter down below. I hope we see each other again, but for now it's our farewell. So until next time, bye-bye for now. Abracadabra.